Hi, I'm Zane, and you're watching 10 of Cups Tarot, the place where you'll find some of the most immersive, spot-on readings in all of the internet. And this is coming from a long-time subscriber of almost 2 years. 10 of Cups Tarot uploads new content weekly, and you won't want to miss out. Stay tuned.
Hello, my Sagittarius friends. Happy New Year to you. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for clicking here. If you are brand new or if you are not, I love you just the same. Thank you for coming here. Again, thank you for clicking here. If you are new, though, I would really love for you to stay. So I hope that you'll consider hitting that subscribe button and stay with us. Maybe even the bell button to the right there, and then I will keep track of you instead of you keep track of me when it comes to uploads. All right. There is an upload schedule in the description. All right, so thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. By the way, you guys made me really successful for 2020, and I appreciate every single one of you, your comments, and all of that. I really, really appreciate you coming forward and supporting me. If you are interested in any of the decks that I use, there is a link down below. You'll see it in the description. It is through Amazon, amazon.ca. I do not list all of my cards, you guys, in the description because it's just too much work. So I'm just going to tell you what I'm using. This, by the way, is the Fairy Tarot, and it is by Doreen Virtue. That's what I'm starting with. We are doing past, present, and future reading today until we can get out of January and get some of this energy moving. We're just at the 5th day of the new year, right? So if you need a personal reading and you're interested in that, please head on over to WISIO. That's where you're going to get the best price currently, and there is it's at WISIO.com. There is a 10% discount code down below in the description. You will find it there, and yeah, head on over to WISIO, book something there. There are a lot of different readings for you to choose from. Alrighty, here we go. I have, oh, there we go, we're starting one already. We have the Two of Summer. Now the Two of Summer is, well, the summer series in this deck is the Cups. So what is this? The Two of Cups. This is love. We're starting out right out the gate here, Sagittarius in love. What I didn't say is I am a Sagittarius rising, and I am a Taurus sun and a Pisces moon. So if Sagittarius is in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, this could apply to you. So, you know, you could be thinking about making a serious commitment to someone, someone who's either to come or someone who's in your life. Now, this is the energy of the very beginning of the year, which tells me you've pulled that out of December into January. And so we're still feeling a little bit of December here as well. So I feel like this past energy is a combination between the last couple of weeks of December and what's going on in the last 5 days or so. So you could be wanting to make a serious commitment to someone. I feel like that you come to a resolution of a problem with this person, that there was a problem in the past. Please don't give up. The relationship can be healed, whether that is romantic love or love through a friend or a family member. I feel like there is still love here. So I don't know that it's romantic love. Well, according to this picture, it does show a picture of romantic love, so it very well could be. But let's read a little more, right? Okay, look at that. And then we have the Seven of Spring. Now, the Spring series is the rods or the wands. So the Seven of Spring is a little bit of being defensive, right? This is the current energy. Current energy, you're a little bit defensive, but don't back down from what you believe. Be courageous. Stand up for yourself, but take the high road. Okay, Sagittarius? Make sure that you take the high road. Oh, because there is a new start coming. Now, you want that new fresh start to be without defense. You want to be assertive and you want to take the higher ground. You don't want to drag negative energy into the future. So, you know, this is all about the dreamer. You have the dream of moving forward with your best friend. I see this little dog here. You know, embracing your true purpose in life and beginning a new adventure of some sort. Very cool. All right, so let's go on to clarify here. I'm going to start out with the Tarot Grand Lux, or the Grand Lux Tarot, whichever way you look at it. And this is by Marchetti. I just love this deck because it's beautiful. The depictions Marchetti has are off the charts. I mean, they're incredibly beautiful. Okay. Guys, I have the window, like the shades open here, and it is so beautiful outside. It's very sunny, but it's cold today. It's cold today. It is 8 degrees Fahrenheit here in Canada. It is minus 13 degrees Celsius. So it's a little bit chilly. It is going to go to about 30 degrees today, though. Maybe a little bit less, maybe 25, but we've been getting unseasonably warm temperatures here in central Canada. All right, let's do it. Let's get to some clarification here. I can't remember if I cut, but, you know, can't hurt to go at it again. All right, what do we got for this Two of Cups here? Two of Summer, Two of Cups. Falling in love, maybe making a commitment to someone. Tell me about this Two of Cups. What does this mean for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead? Ooh. King of Swords. I feel like you're ready to speak up finally. I feel like you're ready to speak up about love, about this emotional attachment that you have to someone. This is a card of someone who is highly intelligent. You know, air signs really are. They are the intelligence of, I mean, we're all smart, but, you know, the air signs are usually using their words a lot more. They're highly intelligent. They're always up in their head, so they're always thinking, right? And they're very much about knowledge learning, book learning. So the King of Swords to me is always someone who is kind of like someone who speaks on the behalf of someone else or on their own behalf, but it could be someone who is a lawyer. So, are you getting divorced? Is someone getting divorced? Or maybe the splitting of assets? I don't think it has anything to do with this Two of Summer, though. Like the Two of Summer, I feel is partly in December and partly in January. I see somebody straddling a line in the sand. So someone barefoot standing on the beach, which is weird because I'm looking out the window and all I see is snow, like feet and feet of snow, 2 feet of snow. But I see someone, pardon me, you know, straddling that line in the sand. So I feel like they have 1 foot in last year and 1 foot in this year, and they're about to perhaps see a lawyer regarding a relationship, or you are going to speak on your own behalf, and you need to speak your truth to whomever it is that you're with. It could be in a partnership. We have the Three of Coins here. And the Three of Coins, you know, this guy's really very careful with what he's doing. He's very good at what he does. And I feel like, you know, it could be a group of friends or family who are going to help you through this time of the transition from last year to this year. And I think it has to do with something legal. The King of Swords. The King of Swords is someone that everyone trusts, right? Someone who has the trust of others, someone that people go to for help. And I think that at this time, what's happening is you're going to the King of Swords for help in a partnership. Yeah, when you go to a lawyer for help in a partnership, it's usually only meaning one thing, right? Okay, let's get on to the Seven of Spring. And the Seven of Spring is the Seven of Wands. So again, being assertive, taking the higher ground, protecting yourself. You know, you don't back down from what you believe, but stand up for yourself, right? So you're going to stand up for yourself. This energy in the current energy. Wow. Okay, so now I'm pretty sure that this is about some sort of a relationship that's about to come to an end. I see a lawyer, I see partnership, I see love, and then I see the World here. So the thing is this is a Major Arcana card. The World is the last card in the series of the Major Arcana. What does that mean? The Major Arcana are cards that the universe actually drops into your reading because you need to stay on your divine path. And the only way to keep you on your divine path is to have you close a chapter that is behind you. So I feel like you're closing a chapter on a relationship, a partnership of some kind, a business partnership, a love partnership, and you are going to learn a karmic lesson. Once you close the chapter here, Sagittarius, you can't go back. You've learned the lesson. There's no reason to go back. And maybe you're feeling a little bit of that defensive energy because you know that you have to go to that person and say, hey, this is done. I'm not moving back there again. I'm not going backwards in my life. I'm about to go forwards. And, you know, if you can't move forward in the way that I am, then it's time for us to move apart. One more card, please. Clarify the Seven of Spring or the Seven of Wands, please. Thank you. We have the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, you know what that means. Hierophant in reverse and the closing of a chapter to me means divorce or the breaking of a relationship that possibly had been committed, possibly a partnership with someone who was a Taurus. It could be... Yeah, I feel like it is a break of a marriage. When the Hierophant is in the reverse, there is nothing more to be gained here. It's about not really doing the right thing anymore. So I feel like that you're being left out in the cold. I feel like that there is, in the relationship that you're in, that there is just no more left to be said. And yeah, it's sad. It is seeing a relationship or a marriage come to an end. But you know what? We've got this new start over here, and it is also major arcana. You know, if you don't make these decisions for yourself, then the universe makes them for you, and they make them in such a hard right now way. The universe has a plan for you, your divine path, and your divine path is really important, and it's important to stay on that divine path. So if you don't move forward in the way that you need to in order for your progression to take place, to do the things that you need to do in order to move forward, that's when these cards get dropped in the middle of your reading here. So closing a cycle, closing the World card, closing a cycle, and I believe that you're closing a cycle on a marriage. And then here you are, the dreamer, free, clear, heading out to do your own thing, beginning a new adventure, and with a heartache. Yeah. This has all been really hard on your mind, Sagittarius. It's not been an easy way to leave. I feel as though you still have feelings for the Hierophant. I feel like you still have feelings for the Hierophant, and it's really breaking your heart, but you know that this person was not good for you. And it was time for you to leave because, it's either you comply with the Taurus or you don't. There's really no gray area when it comes to the Taurus because they're so fixed, right? They're a fixed sign, feet in the sand, my way or the highway. It can be that way, especially when this is in the reverse. It's not really doing the right thing anymore. It's the right fight. It's that they just want to win. That's all it is. And you decided that you weren't going to fight anymore, that you were just going to be assertive and not back down, and it's time for you to go. So yeah, you pulled a little bit of heartache out of that, and even though you're on your way to better things or things that are going to make you way more happy, you're still a heavy heart, right? The Page of Wands tells me, though, that you're on a new path in passion, and this is about good news. There is about good news to come. Good news is about to come your way. I feel like with the Page of Wands, the pages are learning, and so there could be a person coming your way that could be a fire sign, so Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, just like you, or they could have that in their chart. Also, we've got air sign here. Now, the thing is, guys, is we're not reading what your sign is. What we're reading is energy. So regardless of who logs in here, well, Sagittarius would log in here, but this is the energy that I'm feeling right now. I feel like there's something to be learned here, that someone might be younger than you, that you're headed towards, someone who, well, maybe they're not younger, maybe they're younger or older, but I do feel that there's an age difference here. And there's a lot to be learned in terms of passion. So one of you doesn't have a lot of, how can I say, don't really have a lot in your repertoire when it comes to passion. Maybe you've been married to the first person that you met in high school, and maybe you've just stayed there. Maybe you've just stayed in that marriage, but now, after it's breaking down, you're just terrified because you haven't been with anyone else. And yeah, that can be a little scary. Okay, so the deck that I'm using now is called the Wild Unknown Tarot. This deck specifically is asked not to be used in the reverse. And so I like to abide by the wishes of the person who has created the deck. And so if these do come out in the reverse, I will be turning them upright. So let's go back and clarify the King of Swords. Tell me who that is, please. Who is the King of Swords? And what's their purpose? Who's the King of Swords? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. for the week ahead. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, it is about love. We've got the Ace of Cups here, and looks like the King is going to be helping you out in terms of love. Also, it could be that the King loves you, but I feel like because we're looking at a breakdown on a marriage here, and we're looking at the Two of Cups up here, I feel like this that you're in love with someone else, and that's what you're telling the King, and the King's like, yeah, you know, I'm the lawyer, I can help you out with that. And then we have, you're trying to get to your Ten of Cups. That's what you're doing. You're trying to get to your emotional happiness. And you feel like when you leave this partnership or leave this relationship, that that's what you're going to find is your emotional happiness. You have been thinking about choosing between two. This is going to get a little dicey. So you have someone else that you've been thinking about. Could be someone who is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But this is telling me that you are choosing between two at this time, and that you've chosen the other. You're going to have to do a lot of healing, but here comes your hopes, wishes, and dreams. So as long as you're healed, these things are going to come forward for you. Not right away, because the Seven of Pentacles is about waiting, planting the seeds of intention, and then moving forward. So we have the Daughter of Swords here, who is the Page of Swords. I think you're watching and waiting, by the way, Sagittarius, or someone is watching and waiting on you. One of the two. We have clarifying the World card. We have partnership, the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like, yeah, that's what you're closing the chapter on. You're closing the chapter on partnership. And I feel like that comes in, you know, relationship, right? I think you were either married or in a committed relationship, and you are, it's time. It's time for you to just move along. Why is the Hierophant in reverse, please? Why is the Hierophant in reverse? Tell me about the Hierophant being in reverse, please. Okay, we'll take one of these. Hierophant's in reverse, and you need to heal from that. You know, when the Hierophant's in reverse, because there's such a force of nature, that kind of energy is really hard to deal with when being in the reverse. I feel like after you've gone through the Hierophant in the reverse, I feel like you do have to heal. So I think it's mental health that needs to be healed here, because the Hierophant in the reverse can be a pretty tough person, someone who can be really abusive, someone who goes against the church and the teachings of the church, someone who's kind of like off the rails, I think. And then we have the Four of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you were married to this person, and that you wanted the stable relationship. You tried to heal this relationship with the Four of Swords, but it didn't work. I feel like you gave it your best shot, Sagittarius. So if you're feeling guilty about leaving, don't feel guilty. You gave it your best shot. And here you are. It's the Nine of Pentacles, and now you are single. So you gave it your best shot. You tried to heal this relationship. You tried to get it back on track with the Four of Wands. You tried to get this relationship back into stability, but the Hierophant wasn't having it. It's their way or the highway. So you decided to stand up for yourself and keep moving. That's in the current energy, so that's really interesting. I'd be interested to know who this is resonating with. And then we have the Dreamer here, right? We have the Dreamer, your heart's broken, but you've got a new start in passion. You're on a new road to passion, and, you know, there's some good news along that road. Could be an age difference with the person that you meet. We have the Three of Wands. So you have been waiting for this to come for a while. And when I say the future, this could be any time in the future. It doesn't have to be in the next week or two. It could be in the next year. But nonetheless, we are looking at the Three of Wands, which tells me that you've been waiting for this for a long time. And you're finally bringing it to fruition. The Son of Swords is the Page of Swords. So I feel like you've been watching the person that you are interested in, maybe watching them online. I feel like you want to talk to them, Sagittarius, but you feel like you can't go forward because of the, you know, you're dealing with all of this right now. You're dealing with a relationship that's breaking up. You want to be single. You're trying to heal. You're trying to heal yourself. You're trying to heal the relationship. relationship. I feel like going into the future here that you need to wait. You need to wait to heal. You need to wait to speak with this person. The Son of Swords, of course, is the investigator of the group. And if they can't talk to you, they're going to resort to looking online. So you're watching them or they're watching you. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. And it could have been someone that you met at work that once you leave this relationship, that may be the person you're headed toward. It could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because these are pentacles. It also could be swords. It could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. We also have wands here, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So everybody's fully represented here. We are looking at energy, though. So you could have met someone that you met at work, and that's why this is no longer working for you. It was easier to let this go and become single because it is someone that you met at work, and there could be an office romance going on. And yeah, now you guys haven't talked in a while and you're resorting to watching each other online. Why do we have the Page here? The Page of Wands. Tell me what this new path and passion is. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Cups. So emotionally walking away. I think it's going to take some time for you to heal, to be honest, Sagittarius. I feel like when you decide to emotionally walk away, that's it. It's done. You're not going back. So I feel like there's a lot of things that you need to purge from this time in your life, this current energy. When you're into the future, I feel like you push all this energy behind you and you use this world energy here to close the chapter. I feel like you just leave all of that awful energy behind, that energy, that eight of cups energy. You know, the cups are all broken and pouring out. There's no more energy left there. And so that's why you have to push that into the past. And then we have the Father of Cups. Father of Cups is someone who is deep, someone who is not on the surface. They're in the underneath. They really want to get at everything that's emotional in the underneath, right? The Father of Cups is also someone who's going to wrap themselves around you and take care of you. So the Father of Cups is energy, right? So it could be a female who favors their divine masculine side, or it could be a male as well. So I feel like the person that you are about to move forward and move forward with, they could be someone who is a water sign, who has Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer in their chart. All right, let's take a look here. We're going to ask for some advice, some final advice for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And we are going to ask them of the Divine Energy Oracle. Please give us some advice for Sagittarius, please, for the week ahead, or anytime forward from here. You know, these are timeless readings, right? Energy is fluid. It is not linear. Live your soul, not your role. I think that's what you're doing here. You've decided that it was your role as a person in a relationship to carry that relationship, and you've decided that you can't do it anymore. You can't carry the relationship for two people. And I feel like moving forward is you living your soul. This is your role. This is your soul. Your soul wants freedom. Your soul wants to go forward and find that person maybe you fell in love with at work, or the person that you're, leaving all this energy behind for. All right. What else do you have for advice for Saggies, please? Forgive and forget. I'm not really a fan of forget, because when you forget, it could happen again. So I would say forgive for sure. If you can't forgive, you cannot be forgiven. So it's always good to, not come out of it with a real ugly attitude. Because remember, if you're into vengeful or revengeful, I feel like you toss that into the universe, it bounces off the universe and comes back at you tenfold. So I would say forgive for sure. Forget, I don't know, you're in the weeds about maybe getting that to happen again if you forget too much. And then we have speak up. You got to speak up. You have to speak up for yourself. That's about what the Seven of Spring is about. It's being assertive, right? Assertive and not aggressive. And the last card we have coming out for you, Saggy, is tune out distractions. You have a clear path here. You're ending here, you're moving here. And you're moving things in a direction that is going to make you blossom as a person going forward. So tune out distractions, because you don't need that stuff. All right, that's all I got for you. I'm going to go for now. I'm going to see you next Tuesday, Saggies. Thank you very much for coming here and clicking here, and I'm out. See See you later. Bye-bye.